Let me get this up real quick. Let's see if I can put that up right there. Alright. So I've been noticing this pattern, and I feel like I'm going crazy. I didn't know if anybody else noticed this pattern, because surely I can't be the only one. It's about gaming and video games in general, and you could even, say that, movies are kind of the same way, so I'm just going to get down to it. I've been noticing that when these streamers, aside from me, I've been noticing when these streamers and when these critics get to playing these games, they start hyping these games up like it's the greatest thing ever. And I'm starting to notice that when these critics and when these streamers do, and when I wind up playing the game, it winds up to be completely dog water or garbage, or it's horrible, or there's glitches, or something's freaking wrong with it. And I've also noticed that when all these streamers and these critics are starting to say a game is horrible, it winds up being great, good, and fun. I'm gonna lay down an example for you. I've seen people say, Dragon's Dogma is a great game. Dragon's Dogma 2. Let me clarify. Dragon Dogma 2 supposedly is one of the greatest games. And I don't want to knock some of these people because they're great people, but if you notice the streamers that are saying this about Dragon's Dogma 2, is they're big fan of Capcom games, or they've had something to do with Capcom in the past. Don't get me wrong, I love Capcom. I love the Resident Evil series, but I'm I'll let you know that Resident Evil 3 remake was trash. I have a love-hate relationship with it, and it's mid with me. Um, Dragon's Dogma 2, when I played it, I pre-ordered it. I took it back. I have a clip of it where I just get glitched into a tree and fucked by a wolf. And I played it on console, Xbox, not Steam. You go to the damn Steam reviews and it's like negative, like half negative. So there's no excuse for it. I played it on the Xbox. Yes, there's performance issues, and yes, there's glitches, and it's annoying. So I took it back. Alright. I pre-ordered Snow Day, South Park. Alright. Then, upon release, people are saying that the game is bad. There's certain people who are like, oh, it's a horrible game, it's trash, it's short, it's blah, blah, blah. Go look at my stream. I kid you not. I played this game for like 6 hours, and I still continue to play it. The game is fun. Fun. There's no glitches. There's no glitches. I'm not getting glitched. Yes, it's short. Yes, it's a tad bit repetitive at times, but the game has a formula for it to be fun. You can play with your friends. It makes it even funner. The AI bots, if you're not playing with your friends, the AI is smart. Like, yeah, they get trashed with certain stronger enemies, but like, what game doesn't make your AI get trashed against stronger enemies? I mean, that's a proper game. It's only $30 with a season's pass that supposedly is guaranteed there to be more. And if there isn't, so fucking be it. It was $30. It was still fun. You still play it. It's active. I noticed I've noticed these streamers that, have been playing, what is it? Skull and Bones. Let me tell you something about Skull and Bones. I've seen streamers hyping it up, and then I see, sponsored streamers saying it's the greatest thing ever. Well, guess what? I go to a homie's house and I play it. I absolutely fucking hate it. Black Flag is way better than it. Like, Ubisoft did not deliver. I don't care what anybody says. And I'm not, and I'm going to be truthful when it comes to, people are hyping up, oh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It was amazing. It was a great game. It's the best. Let me tell you something. Final Fantasy Rebirth was mid for me, and I am a big Final Fantasy fan, and especially a big Final Fantasy VII fan. I love Final Fantasy VII. Um, 7 Remake was great. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is mid. I absolutely hated it at times playing it through. Like, I have more fun playing it on New Game Plus because I have the option of skipping all the bullcrap that I had to do. Too much is a bad thing with these games. Let's talk about recent movies, okay? I see. We'll just go back. Let's say, um, let me use one of the Doctor Strange, whatever the recent Doctor Strange movie was. People were saying, "Oh, it's horrible, it's garbage." I went to go see it. I was like, "It's just actually pretty good." I don't know what the fuss was about. You know. Meanwhile, they're hyping up like this Captain Marvel freaking movie, and like, I don't go see that shit. I watched it on Disney Plus, and I'm like, this is garbage. Why are people saying this is great? So I thought I was the only one noticing, and I feel like I'm still the only one noticing that when these people are hyping up these games, they wind up being completely dog water. And when people are just completely trashing on it from all sides of the spectrum, they wind up being great and fun. So, that was a discussion. I don't know if anybody's noticing but me. Or if you're noticing, let me know. Because, like, it's ridiculous. Like, I, I don't know what to do anymore. Because I'm definitely not pre-ordering, like, games anymore. Like, games I don't think are going to be fun. Um, yeah, I'm starting to notice it, and I'm being divided. It's dividing me as a gamer of, who I can trust and who I should not trust. I have a hard time believing that Dragon's Dogma 2 was made with the RE engine. I have, there is no way. How's it revolutionary? You tell me. I get glitched into houses, glitched into trees, and murked by wolves. And can't, it's a button mash and trying to get out of it, and it locks me into it. I can't do a damn thing. You get 3 pawns, you start rolling up on everything. Yeah, you can do all that, but it's like, why fucking bother? Like, at times when you can just roll up randomly and get a griffin up on you, like, pow, just knocks you completely shitless. Like, I find playing Dragon's Dogma 2, it's fun when you don't get near trees or objects. That's what I found. And that's on console. That's on the Xbox X. Okay, that's not on Steam. So nobody can tell me, oh, just put your screen to, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of you PC gamers. I PC game and I console game. I'm tired of you fucking PC gamers running your fucking gums. Shut the fuck up. It's not just PC. It's the consoles as well. You mean to tell me that, you know, other than graphics and FPS on a lot of things, consoles are relatively the same. There's really no difference. You can spit your garbage and your specs and your 60 FPS and your 30 FPS. Like, when it comes down to it, now it's like, I only care if it's fun. If your game's not fun, it's not worth my time. I don't care if it's a story game, an RPG. I don't care if it's I don't care if it's a shooter, survival horror. It doesn't matter to me. The game's graphics shouldn't matter. The game's, you know, mechanics sometimes do matter. But like when there's performance issues with your game and there's misleading information about how great a game is when it really isn't, it's really misleading and it's a huge waste of your money. So what I just recommend doing now is I'm starting to notice if who you will trust. It comes down who do you trust and do you really want to spend your money on a game? But I've come to notice that, you know, if the game is getting dogged, it's fun. If the game is being hyped, it's trash.